Peter, there's a story in the New York Post that apparently the administration is considering suing China because toward the end of last week, we heard about, hey, 3M is trying to, they're keeping masks that they're producing in different countries. According to this story, it says that as early as January, China was preventing any of those masks that 3M was producing from leaving China. And so now the administration is thinking about somehow brushing back at China, saying, you obviously probably knew that there was a need there. We needed stuff. What's going on behind the scenes?
Sure, Steve, a couple of things. First of all, I've been part of no discussion that's talked about suing China on this. The separate issue, though, is a serious matter. We know that China knew about the virus as early as mid-December. We know that for a period of about 5 to 6 weeks, they hid the dangers from the rest of the world, even as Chinese citizens were flying around the world, seeding the world with the virus. But what looks like from the data, Steve, and this is a serious matter, it looks like during that interval, China was basically attempting to corner the market in personal protective equipment, including masks. So they were buying large quantities of masks, gloves, goggles, respirators from the rest of the world at a time when the world was still sleeping with respect to the dangers of the virus. And the Chinese customs data shows one statistic that I think every American should sit up and really stare at. 2.2 billion masks China bought between January 24th and the end of February. And right. Look, if Americans are getting infected because they don't have masks, Italians are dying because they don't have masks, healthcare professionals are going down. And I think if those statistics are telling a story about China basically going out and trying to corner the world market in PPE when they knew the dangers and didn't tell the rest of the world, I think that's a significant discussion we need to have, right, at least after this is all over, because that's a serious matter.